Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the Lego City Spaceport. So this is a pretty big set, but it doesn't have too many pieces. It's only 586 pieces, but size-wise, you can see over here it's saying it's 12.5 inches tall, which is probably about as tall as this box. So that's pretty big little set. Big little set? That doesn't even make sense. So let's go ahead and bust this open and see kind of what we have in here. So this is kind of the unboxing portion of it. So you can see it already shows you on the back here that it's kind of a modular build where each bag more or less builds smaller portions of the big set. So there's all of the contents. So first thing I noticed was this big unnumbered bag that has some big elements in it. We have a bag of instructions, but it doesn't have a cardboard in there. So even though they're bagged, it's still all wrinkled up, which is kind of a disappointment. You know, normally they put a cardboard backing in there. Pretty big sticker sheet. And you can just see how all of these instructions are all kind of folded and crumpled up a little bit. So they're numbered. We have instruction book 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'll kind of put those to the side. We have a bag 3, the bag 6, the bag 4. Bag 7. There's 2, there's 1, there's 5, and of course the unnumbered bag. So a lot of bags. We're going to start with instruction book 1 and probably bag number 1. Yep, bag number 1. So let's go ahead and get right into that. There's the contents of bag 1. There's a small bag and the big bag. Put that out. So we have a couple minifigures. We'll go ahead and build right now. They both have plain dark blue pants. So one is a mechanic. He has on a white hard hat with his standard city issued coffee mug. So there's our first guy. Next is a female scientist or lab worker, and she has brown hair and a ponytail. She also is holding a pretty cool printed tile. It's a blueprint of the space vehicle. That's pretty cool. I like that. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I prefer the printed elements over stickers. So that's always good to see. And then, of course, right as I say that, we're using our first sticker. So what sticker am I looking for? There it is. It's the license plate for this little vehicle. And it says AC 60080. And that's 60080. That's the set number. So that's kind of what. Now I don't know what the AC stands for. It's probably the initials of the set designer, whoever designed the set. Or it could be something else. That's just my guess. Okay. This first bag is really not much of anything. It's just the little transport vehicle that's going to bring the astronauts to the launch pad. Oh, and of course we get another brick separator. I have 1,000,000 of those now. I was waiting on that last one. That puts me over the million mark. Alright, turn this over. Some yellow plates. There and there. Turn it back over. Trans yellow plate. Red steering wheel. Oops. Dropped it and pieces went flying everywhere. Alright. This, and now we have a small space sticker. This goes right there. Attaches in the front of the vehicle. And I put that on the wrong stud. There's a stud on the side. That's where those little orange tiles go. Alright. Now we have 4 wheels and tires. Very good. I have a couple space helmets, or motorcycle helmets, I guess. Space ones you need some sort of a containment suit, but these more or less attach to the back of the vehicle as seen there. So we'll attach the visor. Clip it on back there. It's not really clipping on, it's more or less just hanging there. Hanging over those little clips. So you could put your minifigure in there. He's just drinking and driving. Our scientist or lab worker can go right there. So that's the first little build. Now we have a couple small launch pad accessories. This is our countdown timer clock. We've got the 3, 2, 1 stickers on here. So let's start with the 3. 2. And last but not least is the 1. So it basically goes 3, 2, 1, lift off. Next is some sort of communication antenna. Oh no. I guess there is a wrong way to put that. Okay. And a little piece in there. So that creates the antenna for the communication. So let's see. I feel like I'm missing. They gave me an extra one of these for some reason. It's not supposed to go anywhere else. Well, we have an extra one of those and then some of these other pieces. So that's instruction book 1. Let's go ahead and move on to instruction book number 2, which will build the shuttle transport vehicle. So this also begins bag number 2. Small bag and the big bag. We have our next minifigure, which is just like the first minifigure we put together. This is a mechanic or some sort of field worker who has the hard hat on, but this one has the safety goggles on. So that's our next minifigure. So we begin with quite a bit of Technic bricks. So these are more or less going to build the frame for this transport vehicle. And using Technic bricks is going to make a really sturdy construction. Alright, so that has created a very sturdy frame that can withstand probably quite a bit of play. I have a couple Technic pins in here with axle hole on one side. Okay. Quite a bit more Technic in this build than I thought there would be. I mean, I figured there'd be a little bit, but not quite this much. But I'm looking at the pieces remaining in this bag, and there's not many Technic parts left. So if you don't like Technic elements, just have to put up with a few. And once you've got those completed, you can see there's really not much after that. Oops. Put these in the wrong spot. A bit of tiles. Alright, and these pieces get a few stickers. Trying to get them on as straight as possible. So it's basically creating some little doors and like a fueling hatch of some sort. It has the set number on there as well. That goes on that side. We have basically the same sticker for the other side. There it goes there. And that completes bag number 2. We have 2 more stickers, which I don't know why we didn't put them on whenever we put these parts on, but now they're telling me to put them on. It's basically some warning stripes. There's those 2 stickers. Alright, next up is bag number 3. So this bag is more or less going to complete the transporting portion of this set. Alright, so we're going to turn it, let's see, like this. Basically, this is the way they have it oriented in the instructions. Have a couple Technic pins on each side. We rotate it around and do the same thing on this side. Four of these elements, and that's going to create our, there's a lot of wheels and tires in here. I'm going to put those on because they're rolling away on me. Are there? There are 8 of them? Looks like it. All right. Now back to these elements. With all those wheels and tires out of the way, I can actually see the elements I need. Alright, so each one of these attaches to those pins we just put on the sides. Big A-frame piece, and it attaches right there, nice and snugly. Now we have 2 of these elements. That each one goes on these 2 sides. Good. Turn this around. Alright, next little space sticker goes on the sides of these panels. two of them. We've used quite a bit of the stickers. Really all that's left is these right here, and those are probably all going to go on the shuttle themselves. So, not too bad, I guess, for the stickers. There, and last but not least, all of the wheels. And you can take the top off of the driver's cab area to put your worker in there to drive. And there you go. That creates the platform to move the shuttle in place. So that completes bag number 2, and it's also going to complete this video. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss part 2 of this build, where we begin to build the space shuttle. So it'll begin with instruction book number 3 and bag number 4. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Give me a big thumbs up if you like what you saw, and we will see you next time.